Hello, everybody. So I just hit a record. I hit two records tonight. I didn't mean to bring my pinky finger up. I have three records tonight. I have two records. Wow, I'm so loud in my ears. I don't even know where the fuck to start with this. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is crazy. So, all right. Let me give you a word of advice. If you are a content creator right now, all right, and in the year of 2024, you made a bunch of money. You made so much money, okay? In the year of 24, the previous year, you made so much money. You made more money than you could even comprehend, okay? Word of advice. Get an accountant. Don't hit up TurboTax like the day before taxes are due and be like, hey, yo, can you guys help me? And they're like, I don't know what's going on. Because you're going to do your taxes wrong. Yap, yap, yap. I don't want to hear. What do you want me to do? This is a just chatting stream, you fucking idiot. It's in the title. Or it's in the stream category. Anyway, so, boy, did I think my finances were bad because of the Timu and... because of the Timu fucking dropping the deal from me, and also, I'm sorry, I'm very frazzled. Timu dropping the deal from me, and also, me breaking my elbow. I thought that was bad, but... Anyways, I've had this private investigator come to my house like every day for the past week, and I thought it was like a scam. Like, I feel like that's something that's in movies. He keeps leaving cards. Like, he kept leaving cards, and I'd be like, I just feel like I live in a bad spot of the neighborhood, like I'm right next to the projects. Homeless people come up to the door all the time, so I'm like, this is a scam, it's fine. So I just didn't answer the door, and I just picked up the cards, and today I got another card, and I was like, let me check out the website. There's a website on the card. I'm like, this is a pretty elaborate scam. And it is a legitimate private investigator website, and I called, and they were like, we're looking for the tax filings of 2023 because you did them incorrect. And I was like, well, whatever, what are you going to do? So you can file a thing called an amended tax return. And I have been working with my accountant. You can kind of cheat the system. That's what took me so long. I could have just paid the amount I owed, but God damn it, this is America, and well-off people are going to cheat the system. So I was like, let me call my accountant at fucking 6 or so and be like, yo, what can I do to get rid of all these expenses? So it's not that bad. The worst part is the interest, because, we're talking about like 8 months of interest or something. So, anyways, whatever. Get a lawyer. Get a lawyer. Is that your advice? Get a lawyer for breaking the law with the government? Like, this is like a government crime, it's like they have track of everything. They know how much I need to pay, which is, first of all, just tell me how much I owe. That's crazy. Don't send a private investigator to my house and be like, hey, you owe a bunch of money. You know what I'm saying? Just file them correctly. It's easy. Listen, with your guys' 9 to 5s, it's so easy. You have it so easy. It honestly pisses me off how easy you guys have it. That's the only stipulation with owning your own business. But that's the thing, is the reason that they usually don't send a, external PI to your house. The IRS will just send you a letter. And it's like, you owe this much, you did your taxes wrong. However, they thought I was doing something super illegal, and they tried to explain it to me, and I was very confused. I was just looking at the amount I owed and was like, fucking, what? I don't know what you're saying on the phone. But they thought I was doing something like super fraud. They thought I was doing some fraudulent activity because after like on the next filing, I got an accountant. I did it right. Like even currently right now, I pay my taxes every quarter just so I don't have to deal with it later. But I just forgot about I didn't think I filed it wrong. I don't know. But I need to take a breath. I'm fucking... Whew. So anyways, I've been trying to make it to where I pay as little taxes as possible for 3 hours, 4 hours, something like that. I do this all the time. Oh, shit, Jesus Baby Rockstar. Thank you for the 10 gifted. That'll help out. Thank you very much. I forgot to thank the other subs. This guy, thank you for the 250 bits. Why do you call it Timu? It sounds like you're mispronouncing Timmy. Well, that's the thing is, all of you are wrong. Like everyone says it's Timu, but watch their Super Bowl commercial. It's Timu. They say Timu that's straight from the horse's mouth. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, I'm going to jail, I think. I have no idea. I don't know what's going on. I thought the private investigator was fake. Because that, to me, seems so cartoonish. I'm like, who the fuck? Yeah, I'm not falling for your stupid scam, dude. But it was real. It was a real company that was operating for the United States government. And they want me dead. And it's fucked up because they don't want me to make money. They don't want to see us win, the U.S. government, dude. They hate us. They hate us because we're fly, dude. They hate us. But anyways, like I was saying earlier, for some reason, like my actions were huge red flags, which like I wasn't operating as a criminal, I'm not like, all right, so first I'm not gonna pay my taxes, and then I open up a fucking an S corp. I open up an S corp a year later. And then I funnel all the money through that, and then I make payments every quarter. Like, I wasn't thinking strategically. I'm a fucking idiot, is the problem. I just did my taxes wrong. But I remember being like, this is probably a nightmare for TurboTax to deal with. But, like, their whole advertisement is like, we can do your taxes no matter how hard it is, blah, blah, blah. And then if you're, like, a creator or whatever, you may, every social media has its own tax form. That's what I was dealing with today. It's fucking unbelievable. Whatever. We're fine now. I covered my bases, but the sacrifice was that I'm streaming at 11:12. So, how long would the stream be since it's so late? I mean, 2 hours even probably. I've been ending stream at like 1 a.m. every night, and I've been like, fuck, dude, I gotta stream earlier. But then, suddenly, the U.S. government intervenes. This is my best excuse to date. Everything else, you could probably be like, you could have been on time. This is pretty good. It's not pretty good. Because you know what? I'm coming clean. The PI shit, that was all yesterday. It all happened yesterday. But the problem with today was that I took that Delta 8 Evil edible last night, and I slept until like 3 p.m. today. So I couldn't do all the things on my to-do list. I have this... I know. I'm sorry. It was prior day. It was the weeds. We can blame Stoner Avenue, Delta 8. We can blame that. I didn't know it'd make me sleep until... And even then, I woke up with like a weed hangover. I was like, dude, what happened last night? I'm so crazy. We couldn't possibly blame me taking an edible on the day that I needed to do my taxes or I go to jail. I mean, how are we going to blame me for that? That's crazy. I mean, clearly I had to play Life is Strange, but I'm high. I had to do that. Weed doesn't make you lie? What are we talking about right now? That's not the story at all. I'm saying I took the edible and then I slept until 3 and I have this mechanism in my brain. Every day I wake up and I make a to-do list. And if I don't do all the things on the to-do list, I feel like the world is going to end and set on fire. Like, I just have to. So, like, like, obviously, I probably could have dropped some things for me not going to jail for tax evasion, but I was like, fuck, dude, I gotta record this video. Like, and many of you will call that autism and hyperfixation or whatever. And I rebuke that, all right? It's not autism. It's just like a weird thing that I have with my brain. I don't know. I have to. But here's the weird part is like, if I don't put it on my to-do list, even if it's important, I'm like, whatever. You know, like if I don't put like, eat dinner at this time, I just won't eat lunch. Or dinner, sorry. If I don't say eat a meal at this time, I just won't eat at that allotted time. Which I realize as I'm speaking, it sounds more and more either autistic or OCD or whatever. Again, I rebuke that. No. Mental health is like, you can figure it out. You don't need medicines from Big Pharma, dude. Just look at me. I'm a success story. I didn't pay my I made a shitload of money, didn't pay my taxes, and now I'm getting, sent to jail. I'm a success story. I'm, clearly, you should model your system after mine. Anyways, I don't know. In 3 months, I'll be on the streets. I'll have my phone. I'll be doing IRL streams where I'm like, guys, please subscribe. I need to get bread from the grocery store. I need your help. But that weed super fucked me up. I feel like when you get the fake stuff, like I'm not a weed purist, To me, high is high is high. Like indica and sativa, people will be like, indica's for the mind, but sativa's for the body. I'm like, I'm just high. I don't understand. But when you delve into like the bootleg evil weed, I call it evil weed because I was evil high last night. Like I was. Usually when I get just a little high, I'm like kind of enjoying myself, whatever. And, I always have panic attacks when I smoke weed, but what is that going to stop me? What am I, sound of mind? Clearly not. So I'm like, leaning more towards the clean weed. And then, I've taken this evil weed and I very rarely smoke Delta 8. I mean, I lived in Illinois forever. So, forever, I mean a year. A year I lived there. But it felt like forever because of all the edibles. And, now I'm smoking evil weed that makes you evil. And I'm, like, freaking out. Like, last night, I was like, what if I can't sleep? Like, I'm so tired, but, like, what if I can't fall asleep? So I was, like, freaking myself out, being like, what if I can't fall asleep? Evil me, dude. It activated the Joker in me. And then I slept until fucking 3. That's crazy. That's too much time to sleep. I was like, there goes my entire fucking day. But I have some kind of mental thing that makes me have to do everything I set out to do, which is good for productivity, but, it matters not to me, like, what time. Like, I just needed to stream. That's why I'm streaming right now. I needed to get my taxes done. And I was like, you just convince yourself it's not going to take any time at all. I have like such a bad perception of time. I'm like, all right, so like I went to the grocery store today, bought a George Foreman, which by the way is the secret sauce. Holy yap, dude, that's the whole stream. Again, like I said earlier, it's a just chatting stream. I'm just going to be talking the whole time. But if you would like to leave and then come back when I'm watching cut truth or drink videos, you can. I give it about 3 minutes. Anyways, I don't know. If you guys want to call it OCD or autism or whatever, you can. But I just have to get all my little things done. Oh, yeah, that's what I was saying. It's like my perception of time is like today I got a George Foreman. It rocked. But I had to go to Walmart. I know in my, like, reasonable mind that Nashville has, like, insane traffic. There's no way I'm making it to the grocery store and fucking buying the groceries and making it back in, like, 30 minutes. There's no way. But I just don't account for traffic. For some reason in my mind, I'm like, there's probably not going to be traffic. It's probably going to be awesome. God's looking out for me. Same thing with the taxes. I'm like, I probably did this right. Now I've got a fucking private investigator at my door. I'm 4 hours late for stream. Whatever. I'm not going to prison. I fixed it. That's why I'm late. I fixed it. I could have chosen to not fix it, but I did in fact fix it. Cameron Feliz, think of the 14 months. But maybe it is clean. The yellow gleam of the light panel for a second, I was like, yo, this is seawater. That's crazy. Or pee. Or, dirty water or whatever. This is the only... I'm doing dishes right now, so that was on my to-do notes list as well. So I'm doing dishes, and I'm drinking water out of a beer mug. Finally, see-through beer. That makes no sense. Finally, clear beer. And it rhymes. All right, that's my trademark. Don't any of you make clear beer, dude. That's mine. That's mine. Scientifically, I don't know how that works, but one of my good friends is a chemical engineer. I'm sure he could figure it out. Clear beer. Huh? Right? I don't know if you can do that. Probably not. But if you could manufacture clear beer, that's like a really good business venture. It rhymes. I mean, that's... The tagline could be like, drink in front of your kids with no repercussions. If you're an alcoholic, you'll be fine. It's perfect for the alcoholic. I was thinking about this earlier when I was at the computer. I've heard that, since the Timu stream, I've just had the massive girth pills sitting here, just in case I wanted to, jack off or whatever. But I was like, I had this thought, you can overdose on anything, technically. Like, if you drink too much water, Why are so many missing? Because your mom is a wide pussy. Whew! Come on now! Come on now, give me time to look up air horn sound effect. It's gonna be worth it. Fuck, come on. No, that's the wrong one. Okay. I do that every time. It's the first result. What about this one? Gotcha, dude. Gotcha. Slam dunk. That was good, no matter what you say. I mean, that was good. Because your mom is a wide pussy. Reminds me of the sound effects stream. The sound effects segment from stream last night. I was like, dude, I was so high. I didn't watch any, I was so tired. But I was like, I want to know if that stream is good because I'm too high and I don't, maybe I was like, one time my uncle touched me or something. I can't remember, so I'm like, let's watch the stream back. And then I did watch it back and I thought it was hilarious. I was just giggling in my bed at myself, which is a little bit pathetic. But I was just like, haha, you're so funny. Good job. You really did good this time, And then I fell asleep, laughing to myself. It was pathetic. And I woke up at 3 p.m., which is even more pathetic. Just a bad 24 hours. I'm just like, this. My last, pretty much we'll say 33 hours or something. I get done with stream, I'm high as fuck, and I'm watching myself, and I'm like, you're the best. You really killed it with that line. No one in chat is reciprocating. I'm like, people understand soon enough. And I fall asleep laughing at myself. And then I wake up and it's 3. And I was like, oh shit, you're such an idiot. You did your taxes wrong. And then I'm like, well, obviously the priority here is record YouTube videos and make, TikToks for later and do other stuff. The brand needs this sponsored post. The brand won't fucking matter if I'm in jail, dude. That should have been the first thing I did when I woke up. And then the whole time I'm like, we'll get to the video soon, guys, I promise. But I need to talk about this. And then the whole time I'm like, probably redoing my tax mistakes is probably just like one line that I missed. It'll take no more than 30 minutes if my accountant is on a call with me. Incorrect, 4 hours. Whatever. Do a high stream now. Did you just not hear the horrors of what happened yesterday, dude? I ruined my day. Now I'm on weird timing, dude, because in my weird brain, it's like 8. Because I was thinking, so I wake up at 3, and I'm like, I usually wake up at like, at worst, 12. So I'm like, usually 11 or 12. So I'm like 3 or 4 hours behind. But when I wake up, I'm like, I have to do everything in the order that I select on the Notes app. And it has to be exactly how I want or whatever. So I was like, I just did everything in the order that whatever. It doesn't matter. It's pretty much like I'm Pacific timing. It's like I'm having a vacation in Malibu prior to the fires. That hotel I stayed at for that video, by the way, burned to the ground. I saw it in ash, A drunk stream then? No, I'm done with the drinking streams for a while. Actually, I downloaded a sobriety app. I need to get sober until I have like a girlfriend or like kids or like a real job or something. Because I'm not, I can't, I'm not a normal human enough to be like, I have all the free time and like free will in the world, When there's beer there, yeah, I'm going straight for the Michelob Ultra, brother. All right, hold on, wait, they send you inspirational messages. I can't go to AA. There's no, their stories are going to shit on mine. Like, unless I run over kids or something, I'm not. Oh, 8 days. There you go. 8 days, baby boy. Nice. Hands up for 8 days. Let's rock and roll. What up, Evan? When is Bed Wars coming back? Dude, don't get me started. I might play it tonight. I have nothing better to do other than the shit that I planned at 3 p.m. today because I made a to-do list, all right? That's how I operate, dude. Here, are you ready for this, huh? We're going to do fucking... Was the anti-vape ad real? Yeah, that was real. What are we talking about? Yes. That was another thing on my to-do list today. I had to do something for the Truth Campaign, X program. Think I would do a bit about that? Never. Anyways, what we're doing, we have Wikipedia speed. There's probably too many things to do in the short amount of time. The short amount of time I have. The short amount of time I have until I want to go to bed, honestly, which is like 1:30 or something. So we're going to do Wikipedia speed race. There's a new... We haven't watched Cut in forever because, truthfully, it's been kind of boo-boo buns. So... Adults vaping is so funny because why do they have a binky? Yeah. And what's even sadder is like knowing that's what it's like and being like, baby needs his binky. And then, running into the bathroom and be like, So that's why I'm quitting. Paige France, think of the 12 months. Jess, thank you for the one gifted. I feel like society is shifting towards like a vapeless world now because it's like, that shit's embarrassing. But I think we have a lot of like red herrings, and that's a word I learned like semi-recently, which is, you're probably wondering why I've brought up red herring like 3 streams in a row, because I just learned it recently. So it's like a red herring on the internet. It's like people just say that, you know? Like I said that. I was on the internet being like, dude, vaping's gay. You're sucking the devil's dick. And I'm fucking actively vaping, you know? Like I see so many women be like, I don't need to make this a gender thing, but I will. Being like, dudes that vape, I get the ick so bad it's crazy. And then you see them out and they're like, my vape died. Can I please hit your vape? Please. No, I don't like blueberry, but I'll do it because I need it. Anyways. And there I was, sucking the devil's dick, dude. And that's what addiction will do to you. You'll blow the devil. I sound like my old youth pastor. My old youth pastor. Listen, you're going to sin? You're pretty much blowing the devil. You might as well... you might as well blow the Lord and meet me in the bathroom. I couldn't say that and see my mouth move, but because it's kind of a horrible thing to say. But I will say, half of the youth pastors I knew growing up, half of the youth pastors that I knew growing up did make children do that. So it's like, it's not that crazy to say, I feel like. Anyways, whatever. Stressful evening. And oftentimes I find myself, when I am stressed, you pop one of these bad boys, and honestly, I'm doing a bit, but at the same time, I'm not. It kind of relaxes you. I think it's all the vitamins. It's never given me a boner. It kind of just makes me feel like, dude, everything's going to be all right. Last night, we let the massive girth talk. Yeah, I mean, I'm halfway through this bottle. Obviously, it's working well. They just title it girth pills, so dudes with small dicks will buy it. I bought it because it was sent to me for entertainment's sake. I wasn't like, oh, I need this. But the main ingredient is ashwagandha, which is like a relaxation agent thing, and then maca root, which makes her dick hard. But that's besides the point, you know. I mean, you'll be relaxed with a hard dick. Like, that's pretty cool. So I've been talking for 30 minutes. That's awesome. I have to tell you guys my funny story from yesterday that I couldn't articulate because I was too high. He's going to go jack off in the bathroom in like 2 minutes. That's crazy because I was literally just about to be like, all right, guys, I know I've just been talking, but I'm going to pee before YouTube. But now, because I took this, you guys are going to think I'm jacking off. But like, I couldn't possibly come that fast. My dick doesn't work. It's genetic or something. I don't know. Religious trauma. They've got to be wearing a pastor's robe. It's the only way I can come. Sometimes you get riffing, dude. I'm telling you. Sometimes you get riffing. Holy shit, we have to watch this. I was trying to make a TikTok about it last night, but I was too high. The TikTok sucked. Like, I wasn't providing any commentary. But I forgot about this detail of my night. I was watching on the big ass Roku TV. I was watching. Do you guys remember when Trisha Paytas first started out on YouTube? Her whole shtick was like, she was talented because she talked fast. Like, so many of her videos would be her having a book and be like laying on the same floor that she cried on in between those like fast talking videos. And she went on America's Got Talent. Yes, that's what I was watching last night. It made me cry. And I tried to record it, and I couldn't operate. Like, I couldn't provide any commentary. So maybe I get a little tiny bit high tonight and then watch that again and try and recreate it. because it's so funny. I mean, it truly is. Even the YouTube videos, you watch that and it's like, I mean, she's just kind of being like she's not really enunciating, you know. So she goes up there and immediately it's like, oh my God, it was so funny. She opens her mouth and she's like, we will watch that tonight. We're watching YouTube tonight, as well as doing the Wikipedia speed race. And then we are, I had something, oh yeah, I went down like a deep rabbit hole of BuzzFeed quizzes today. So I want to kind of take a look at BuzzFeed quizzes now, because that was like a big thing when I was in middle school. Not in this day and age. So I just wonder, like, how many times can you make a quiz like, what fruit am I? Whoa. And then also I was reminded today of the stream I did like a year ago where I did like a United States identification quiz, and that's fun for me. So we'll do that as well. What fruit am I? I don't know. If I were a fruit, my favorite fruit is a peach. I love peaches, and that's not like a funny sex thing. I just like peaches. And watermelon. Peaches and watermelon. Mango rocks. I've actually never had a mango. I've been like a mango in a smoothie or something. I've had that. And I love, like, mango and peach. That combination is like Adam and Eve. It's like peanut butter and jelly. It's like me and your mom. Come on. But yeah, I like watermelon. I like peaches. But if I had to choose a fruit for myself, I would be... Well, you know what? I guess we'll just take that BuzzFeed quiz so we can all find out right here at the same time. I do have to pee, though, and I'm not jacking off. This was a bit that I'm doing. I had to file my amended tax return, so I just need to take the edge off a little bit with these boner pills. Come on. Wow, I've been talking for 34 minutes. I'm also quite hungry because I haven't eaten since before I started. But luckily, we are doing a reacting stream tonight, so I can eat and mute, and it's fine. But we're going to start with this Truth or Drink video. Awesome. Since Cody Co is kind of outed as like, let's just say it gently, having sex with minors, I have kind of stepped up as the cut guy. You know? So there's a cut video that I'd like to watch, which is called, it's the classic Truth or Drink, you know, and I mean, we love those videos here, right? And it's coworkers cross every boundary playing Truth or Drink. We've all had a coworker that we've wanted to have sex with, or maybe did have sex with, you know? I know I have. Who's with me? It's like seeing someone at like a grocery store or something. It's the same mentality. If they're hotter because they're in this like place where you're like, ooh, maybe I have a meet cute or whatever. You're like, oh man, we're at Whole Foods. Honestly, probably a feminine looking dude could come up to me in like, we'll say, let's say we work together. And I'm like, you know what? This girl's hot or whatever. You know? That's an extreme example, and I would not have sex with men. But I'm saying, when you're in the workplace, there's like this level of attraction. It's like a weird, something's in the air, pheromones or what have you. It's like you're in middle school again. Everyone knows what I'm talking about. It's like a commonly talked about thing, right? In the workplace, or like at the grocery store, or fucking at the airport, or, you know. Forced proximity, exactly. Pizza Hut for me when I was 16. My manager was like, yo, she's missing both her front teeth. Probably feels pretty awesome. W sketch. Are you implying that... Whatever. I'm not even going to go down that path here. All right. Time to pee. Okay, so I feel like I didn't clean this enough. It kind of... Or maybe it's my water filter. It's had the little red thing on it for like a month. And I'm like, whatever. That means nothing. I drank tap water in Chicago like every day. That's like, I mean, that's pretty, you know. My immune system's awesome. But clear beer. You guys remember clear beer? I'm going to make that. I'm going to do that. Hold on. Can you change the color of beer to... Or wait, can you make beer look like water? I'm going to pee. I'm just doing market research. Are you fucking kidding me? It's already been done. That's... Fuck you guys. But it's not called clear beer. God fucking damn it. Oh, it's not alcoholic. Okay. Oh, okay. I misread the article. These are people that they're taking water and they're making it look like beer. Because even if you have an alcohol problem, people will be like, dude, come on, just have a drink. And then you're sleeping under a bridge or something. I want to do the opposite. Exactly. I don't think it's possible. But maybe in the coming decade. Did I say we're doing Instagram Reels as well? I haven't visited Instagram Reels in quite some time, and I miss it. So the opposite of what? Listen, I can't explain everything to you if you're not paying attention, you know? You missed out on that, and you're going to have to wait an hour and a half until the VOD publishes, or maybe I just go to bed and I forget until tomorrow at 11 a.m., and then you got to wait until then. So sometimes I see that it upsets you guys that I talk so much, and honestly, it ignites a fire within my voice box to talk forever. I mean, it's been 40 minutes. It's been the longest in quite some time. I high-key like the yapping. See, also, that's another piece, is deep down, I know that everyone values my opinion and loves it. And especially all the people that used to comment, like, keep talking, I'm almost finished, or whatever. Like that's like your whole thing. You love this shit. You should get a nose ring. For 2 seconds, I thought that said nose job, and I was like, fuck you. You should get a nose job, you bitch. Fuck you. My nose is fine. All right. Did I close my... I did. I feel like my mouth is still dry from the edible yesterday. Like, as soon as I woke up, I was like... It's like cotton in my mouth. That's why they call it cotton mouth. You know? That's a good sign, by the way. If you're jacking off and you come in like 20 seconds, it's like, all right, you're going to be fine with a lady. Oh, hello, Squash. Oh my God, I never posted my TikTok with Squash. Oh, so I have 3 things to talk about. I was going to say I have 2. I have 3 things to chat about. Squash, hold on. This has been driving me crazy for... I'm actually not even going to say what it is because I'm afraid people are going to... Basically, our full address is on his collar, and sometimes he'll just look straight into the camera. Who said that? The wind? All right, hold on. Don't sit on my number pad. How do I take this off you? What the fuck is it? Oh, there we go. It's flipped around. I don't know who flipped it around. I guess he did. He's like, I'm going to dox my family. He's sniffing the massive girth. Squash, you haven't balls. We've ripped those off a long time ago. Also, your head is too small for the beer mug. Take a look at that. He'll try. I guarantee he'll try. Try it, dude. Come on. Get some water. Oh, you already trialed and errored it. You're so smart. You're so smart. Okay, 3 things. Then we're going to watch the cut video. First thing is that halfway through the fucking tax nightmare or whatever, I went to the gas station because I was like, boy, I need a sugar-free Red Bull to take the edge off or whatever. And I'm going to check out, and the cashier takes my card and he's like, secretly taking a picture of me. Very obvious. I mean, he's a foot away from me. And he's like, from under the counter, being like. And I'm thinking, okay, this Pakistani guy is a huge fan of HansumFella, I guess. So I'm like, whatever, fanfare, crazy. But I did say, yo, are you taking a picture of me? That's insane. And he was like, no, my brother, he broke his elbow as well. I was like, okay, 2 things. Just asked to take a picture of my brace. Second thing, what an ego I have. I'm like, must be a fan. I guess, my demographic is crazy. I'm in the 40-year-old Pakistani group because my reach is so far. My reach is so extensive. That was my first thought, because I'm a fucking idiot. I was like, this gas station worker who has an immigrant family who is 50 loves my shit. He loves Omegle, but I can't skip. It's his favorite thing in the world. So he was like, no, my brother just broke his elbow. And I was like, you can ask to take a picture of it. And he said that the dial was sick because his brother didn't have the dial or something. So he texted his brother, look at this guy. He's got a dial and you don't, you fucking idiot. I was like, nice, dude. So then, I'm talking to the cashier. So now it's a known thing in the gas station. And this is the gas station that I've talked about before that is right next to the projects that I've become very acclimated to because I'm lazy and it's the closest gas station to me. So, you have some wacky characters at this gas station. The guy that asked me for a pretty much everyone there asked me for money. And it honestly depends on if I have cash that day and if I'm feeling generous. Because I'm like, I have enough money. But I'm like, well, what are you going to do with it? That might be more immoral to be like, oh, hello. Hello, buddy boy. God damn, I'm going to cry. That was adorable. That was crazy. I coincidentally had to scratch my eye after saying that. I'm not actually going to cry, by the way. Anyway, so we're at 47 minutes of just talking full screen. Let's keep it going. Come on. So that was that thing. And then I have another thing. And I don't know if this, I know she's real, so she could see this, but I don't think she will. Even if she does, maybe this will be a wake-up call. I don't know. So this story is hilarious. I told my good friend this yesterday. Marcus, the black guy, whom I have his sunglasses right here, and that's proof of him being my friend who is black. So I told him this yesterday, is my point. So when I came back from visiting Marcus over the 4th of July weekend, I met this gal at Hudson News. And I thought this was like a meet cute situation. We talked for an hour. And I asked for her name. And I'm not going to tell you what name. Let's just say Bob. It was a guy. No. She had a girl name. It was a guy. It was a girl. Jesus Christ. It was a girl, I promise. Jesus. So we're at Hudson News. We meet. And then we just sit there and we talk forever. And I had just landed. She's waiting for her flight. So I'm just staying there because I'm a hopeless romantic, I guess. And we talked for an hour. And it was this magical, you're okay, when I envision a meet cute, this is what it is. We're going to tell our kids about how we were just at crossing flights at this airport and it was beautiful, So I'm thinking like the Notebook type shit. And I got too nervous to ask for her number. I just asked for her name. And then, so all I had was her name and her job, which I'm not going to say her job because you could do exactly what I did in finding her. So I just knew her name and her job. And also, I got her fucking name wrong. I didn't remember. I was like, it rhymes with this thing, I think. So anyways, I go back home and I'm like, I'm looking up her occupation and I knew where she grew up. So I was like Googling her race. I was like, Asian and also maybe Mexican, moves from this state to my city doing this occupation. I put that in Google. And it worked. It fucking super worked. I found her TikTok and everything. So, I mean, whatever. You guys are talking shit about me. It super worked. I just got her name close enough and then the race and, you know, whatever. So, it worked. So, again, not again. I haven't said this yet, but if you know the race of a person, put it in Google. Have fun. Stalk whoever you want. But so I'm thinking like this is gonna be like a Notebook situation. Like I was too scared to ask for your number, but we had such a connection at the airport that I just thought that I had to take everything that it took to find you. It took me like 2.5 hours to find her account. So then I find her account, and she is a porn star. Not even just like a regular porn star, like a porn star that she told me she was. Oh, I can't say what it is. She told. That makes the story funnier. She told me she was a fucking teacher. So I was like, okay. You know, so I'm seeing all this, and I'm like, like a young, like, she's teaching young grades, dude. So I was like, how are you doing this as a teacher? But it wasn't even that she has an OnlyFans or whatever. Because that, to me, whatever. If you're a girl and you want to post pictures of your butthole on OnlyFans, go nuts, go crazy. But the porn should be reserved for OnlyFans. Like, I found her account, and it was just like porn on TikTok and porn on Reels, and I was like, what? Like, if this is on your Reels and TikTok, like, what is on your OnlyFans? Like, 12 BBC gangbang? Like, what's happening over there? So I was just fascinated by this, and also full of shame. Dude, I wasted 2.5 hours, like, so much of my time. Like, I needed to do stuff, but I was like, I think I love her. I found the one. We had such a powerful connection at the airport. And then it's like, she's doing foot porn. Do you know how heart-wrenching that is to... And, like, maybe that's not a woke opinion, but I don't want my girlfriend doing foot porn, you know? That was the next step. She told me she was a teacher in the conversation, by the way. And I was like, what a noble profession. Which, again, if you're doing OnlyFans, I don't have that much of a problem with that in and of itself. You know, you want to show your fucking tits or whatever. You want to get fanfics and pretend like you're showing tits so horny people will be like, oh, I got to pay $50 for your tits. And it's a picture of you with coffee. That's fine, you know, whatever. Get your bag. But if you're regular social media is like, you know, I'm pretty much doing softcore porn on TikTok. It was just shocking to see, especially when I was like, this is the love of my life. And anyways, I did a bit more research, and as it turns out, she has like bondage foot porn on like Pornhub. And that's when I was like, all right, I can't excuse this much. It was like some freaky ass, like fucking whips and chains, and I watched it, of course I did. But I was like, this is the sweet girl I was talking about. I was like, how do you teach the kids math? How do you teach kids math? It must be so hard. And she's getting butt fucked by like a demon, fully tied up with her feet. Like, I'm like, what is happening? It sucked. Oh my God, it sucked. She died in my mind. And maybe she sees this. She's a real person. I know she is. We're airing this whole thing out. I went on like a deep investigation, and that makes it seem like I just watched a bunch of porn, which technically, yes. But I just wanted to know what the fuck was going on, because she said she was a teacher. I check her TikTok. She's making TikToks on like a very obviously fake classroom set. Also, talking in a Russian accent. She's not fucking Russian. I heard her talk without an accent. Like, I was like, what is this? So then I'm like, okay, maybe I got the name wrong. Maybe this isn't who it is. But when we talked the whole time at the Hudson, she's sitting there and some like cut off like this. Like, I'm looking at her arm. And she has a tattoo that I immediately reckon. Like, there was one TikTok I watched where the tattoo is clear and in frame. And I was in denial. And I was like, fuck, this is her. Jesus Christ. So, no, I'm not getting her fired. That's my point, is she was faking it. She follows these kinky trends. Okay, I mean, the TikToks would be like, when you're a teacher, but you want to so badly suck the principal's dick, and then she's like spitting on the floor on like an obviously fake classroom set. And I'm like, there's no way you're a real teacher. It's crazy. Dude, whatever you're thinking right now, it's a million times worse on her social media. It's it's for real like watching porn. And I was just watching it in horror. You know, usually I'd be like, oh, I'm a little bit horny. But I was like, this is my beautiful, sweet angel from the airport? No. Like, I thought we were going to have like a fucking The Notebook thing. And she's getting butt fucked by a guy tied up and making sure that her feet are shown. That's crazy. She was so nice. She was so nice. Oh my God. No, I mean, I would fucking say I was a teacher if I was getting butt fucked in foot porn, like, of course. But I just thought that was like genuine and earnest, and like when we said goodbye, there was like this moment of eye contact where I was like, this is the one. And then I found her, and she's getting butt fucked in foot porn. That's crazy. Come on, she's giving foot job. Who? What? First of all, what teacher's giving foot jobs? Second of all, what reasonable person is actually giving a foot job and also posting on TikTok like, yo, what if I were a cow and I was getting my tits milked? Like, I'm like, it's crazy. And she also has 19 accounts. So I was just going through, and I was like, are you a fake person? And then she's speaking in this accent. I'm like, you didn't have that accent, but I know it's you. So I'm like, is this someone impersonating you? But it's like, that would mean that a real teacher has all this footage of her doing porn? I don't know. It broke my spirit, though, because, I mean, the accent is like, if you were, like, as a reasonable person, I'm like, that's not what Russian people sound like. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, she's obviously doing some fake, like, weird European accent. But to dudes that are so horny that all the blood from their brain is in their dick, it's like, I don't care. She's got her fucking pussy out. I'm going crazy. Anyways, I thought this would be The Notebook, and it turned out, you know, like a smut film or something. Or a snuff film, rather. So it's been an hour, and I've not done any of what I said I was going to do. But I had to get that off my chest. For real, it broke my heart. I'm not even... It's heartbroken. That's why, like, I left the airport being like, oh, boy, this is going to be like a movie. And then she's sucking fake dick on TikTok. Not even fake dick. Like a cucumber. The love of my life drooling on a cucumber on like a kid's app. Are you serious? Save that for the OnlyFans. That's what I'm saying, is there's no civility to the, like, if you're gonna do porn, do it on the porn app. Don't get on the place where Mr. Beast has a video about like, I just raced a cheetah and then you're putting a butt plug in your butthole. Whatever. So that's a long story, but you know. I remember I called. The reason I bring up my friend is that. So I came back from visiting him, and then I landed, and I had this whole like interaction. I called him like immediately after, and I was like, "Dude, I found the love of my life." In the airport, we talked for an hour, and then the next day I called him, and I was like, "Yo, have I got a story for you? How long ago did this happen? I found it. I landed Sunday." I found out Monday. I found out the next day. I was trying to do like a romantic, like, yo, what are the odds I found you? Like, all I had was your name, but we had such a crazy interaction. And then it's just like I'm watching porn because all her social media is fucking porn. Oh, she's not a real teacher, which again, that makes sense. You're not going to tell me you're getting DP'd or whatever, but holy shit. Not romantic, that's creepy ASF. I'll tell you it's fucking creepy. You know what's fucking creepy is putting a leather mask on and gagging and bounding yourself and getting butt fucked, but specifically so that the camera can capture your oiled up feet? Are you fucking serious? Are you crazy? Are you crazy? That bitch from The Notebook found Ryan Gosling's house in the newspaper and came to the address when they both were fucking married, you fucking asshole. Are you serious? That's crazy. I thought I was in love. And she's a porn star. And not even a normal porn star. Like I gotta fucking put a Claire's piercing on my clit so I can come. That's crazy. Anyways. I was in love, you bitch. And then 24 hours. That's like imagine you fall in love with a guy. Actually, for any dudes or lesbians, imagine you fall in love with someone. Like you've gone on dates and you have this like connection and you have this like genuine, holy shit, this is what I've been looking for my whole life. Like this is the kind of interaction that I need. And then you find out it was Bonnie Blue. You look up, oh, Bonnie. She said her username was Bonnie1000. Wait, what happened? Oh, she got fucked by 1,000 guys. Oh, and then she broke a record by being fucked by 2,000 guys. That's what it feels like. It was an hour-long conversation, but like I had built up this fantasy within like 5 hours. Because that's what I do. I mean, if you're semi-attractive and I see you at Whole Foods, I'm like, we're going to grow old together. You know? I'm a hopeless romantic or something, I guess. Or horny. I have no idea. I don't know what it is. But I feel like every conversation I have with a woman, I'm like, this is going to be special. And maybe that's my problem. Maybe I do that and the women love me too much, you know? Come on. Anyways, this girl is a porn star. Hardcore porn. Not the shit your grandma watched. I'm talking pissing on people. I went down a ridiculous rabbit hole with tears in my eyes. And I hope you don't see this. Actually, I do hope you see this. We bonded, me and you. I'm fine that you're doing porn. But not crazy porn. Like, if you had told me you were a teacher and you were doing regular porn, I would have been like, all right, that makes sense. But I feel like for the level of porn that you were at, you should have told me up front you're doing porn. So that way the bar's down here, so when I see your super fucking crazy porn, I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Whatever. It's like you meet a guy, I know someone, I'm an hour and 3 minutes, I know someone who has a friend who met a guy and they fell in love. And they had such a good relationship for about a month. And then one day, she broke out in this weird, crazy rash. It was like things were crawling under her skin. This is going to be disgusting, so if you're faint of heart, close your ears. And she went to the hospital, and she was like, hey, what is this? And the doctor said, oh, that's like a disease you can only get from corpses. And the guy worked at a morgue, and he fucked dead bodies. That's what this feels like. Not quite that bad, but that's what it feels like. So for you guys can understand, yeah, that's real, though. If there's a guy, that's why they opt to not hire dudes at morgues, because they're more likely to have sex with the corpses, which is insane. But yeah, you can look that up. That's a real thing that exists. Like, there are dudes that have sex with dead bodies, and you always get this disease without fail. You will get this disease if you have sex with a dead body. And you have, like, for some reason, dudes have no reaction to it, because I guess they've been doing it forever, since the dawn of time or whatever. But that's, anyways, yeah. She loved him. They got along great. Look at that betrayal. That's how I feel. She might as well have been... It's not narcoleptic. That's you're sleepy. What is that's way less aggressive. What is it? It's in something. Is that cheating? Technically, no, because the person is dead. However, I do believe there are more pressing moral issues with that circumstance. Necrophilia, yes, of course. Whew. All right, so we got through that. I needed to get that off my chest. That was... It is hilarious, though, for me to be like, whoa, I found the one. And then it's the, like... just the most porniest porn person you've ever seen in your life. Like, not even really... Like, Riley Reid has probably had more volume, but she's not doing the freak shit that this girl I met at the airport was. And then to be nice, like, I would expect someone like that to come up to me and be like, I gotta suck your toes right now, you know, like that, and whatever. Anyways, let's react to her videos. We couldn't. That's the thing. We couldn't possibly. Anyways, I believe the third thing I was going to talk about is... Hold on, let me go to... Oh, yeah, the squash video. So I guess this is a fourth thing. But we're actually getting into our first reaction part of the stream. Finally, an hour and 7 minutes in. I mean, some streamers... I love adding extra letters like I'm a toddler. Some streamers actually do that. Some streamers actually do that. You know, they sit here and they speak for quite some time. And their audience is fine with it, you know. But here I sit, crucified, castrated as well. Fix your headphones? What's the issue? Oh, the wire? You do a loop-de-loop and pull, and now your headphones are looking cool. You do a loop-de-loop and pull, and now your headphones are doing cool. All right. Left and right, do the thing. All right, is that any better for you? I'm sorry. OCD is just not real, and I don't recognize it as a thing. So that's my bad. That's on me, but I just don't. I probably have it myself. I'm sorry. But, you know, just stop freaking out, dude. Come on. All right, so basically, I want to show you guys this. You guys know Zeusy, friend of mine, more notably friend of fucking Joe Bartolozzi, I guess. But one of my many black friends, let me say that, let me go on the record and say, that's 2 black friends that I've even just mentioned on stream. Who knows how many other black friends that I have in my life? Huh? Right? Come on. Who cares? You care, dude. You care deep down. All right, so this is... Anyway, so I saw him yesterday before I went to the park. He was playing GeoGuessr, which we might break into tonight. But I wanted to call him and let him know that he sucked ass. But then also, I gave him a little tip that you guys know about me. If you really know me truly and honestly, you'll know that what my tip is, you know. And not the one clip, not the one viral clip that's still going viral. It's not really, but anytime I get mentions from that sound, it's just some dude fucking wiggling his dick around, and I'm like, this is not what this is intended for, you know. This is like a fun little joke, you know, just like a quick quip, and now you're here shaking your cock. And it also makes me mad when it's bigger than mine. I'm like, okay, well, you're using my voice, like, you shouldn't be allowed to do that. You know, I'm like, that's crazy. This is my sound. I should have dictation over that. Dictation, D-I-C-K.
Hansum. Oh, shit, HansumFella. Check my phone. Check my phone. Oh, you FaceTimed me. What's going on, Hansum?
Dude, your ass. That's crazy. I just popped in just to check out the stream. Want to let you know your ass. That's it.
All right, man. All right.
And that was it. And that was the end of the call. And what's beautiful is, like, if you have streamers' numbers while they're live, you can just call them, and 9 times out of 10, they will answer. I've gotten to collab with Joe many times off of just doing that. I'm like, yo, I see you're playing this game. What if we played it together right now? Hold on. How you gonna... Oh, there we go.
Southern.
You got a stereotype. I'm peeping it.
Watch this. All right.
Listen, dude, I got a strategy for you that works
Okay.
for me. You gotta look at the people, and then you gotta stereotype them. But you have to be good at stereotyping. You have to be like, I know exactly what kind of Asian.
I'm great at stereotyping. Hold on. Let's see.
Now, I want to provide some commentary as this clip plays, right? I know out of context that sounds a bit out there, but it is true. I feel like you'll be better off stereotyping. First time chat, bro fell off. Listen to this. I got a private investigator called on me because I made so much money in 2023 and 2024 that I didn't give enough to the IRS. If I told you how much money I owed and then how much money I had left over, your fucking head would spin. It would spin. Whatever your parents' house cost, I will buy it right now. And I'll fuck your mom, sexually speaking. Of course, sexually speaking. I'll pay for the divorce and then buy your house and then fuck your mom in front of you. You know what I'm saying? Do you know how much money it takes for the IRS to hire a private investigator to come to your house? Could you even conceive how much money you have to owe and then also to have made? You couldn't possibly understand. Anyways, let's watch this funny GeoGuessr clip.
Oh, I'm great at stereotyping. Chat, if this gets racist, I will end the stream.
But you have to be right, is the thing. There's a lot riding on this because you're not.
Which is a good point. If you're stereotyping as a strategy, you know, it's easier, but it comes at a greater risk. You have to, you know, take the weight of maybe being a bit racist.
All right, look, I see. You see the sign right here? It says,
married, no, because that makes no sense. It's already over. What the fuck are you talking about?
YMER. And
Fucking, what are you, stupid? That was a poor reach.
Where'd they go? They're trying to find them. Hold on.
See, like, look at the babies.
Oh, this.
What are their features?
Look at this dude. You see his afro? See that curly afro?
We're in Israel.
That was
That's a good guess. First of all, if we're having like discrimination rules, that's a good guess. It is a woman. I didn't know. I thought it was a little boy. You have the sort of You have the hair and then the colors, and it's like that's Israel probably.
Was actually, I'm not even joking. I was actually gonna say that, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
And I'm not alone because he was gonna say that.
I was actually gonna say that.
Be in Israel.
That's a lady. That's a lady, by the way. That's a lady with an afro.
Oh well, whatever.
Nah, it's okay, chat. Listen, she has nice hair. Look at this, chat. Watch this boom. Oh, hey, we were close.
Yeah, that was mainly you that said Israel.
Nah, I think.
So I was picking up on your vibe. Anyways, all right, that's all from me.
Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate.
This is just one of those clips that's just, it's bound to go viral. As soon as I edit this bad boy, yeah, I'll be in a mansion. I'll be in the FaZe house. Probably not the best place to be. I don't know what the fuck FaZe Banks did, but apparently, I don't know. I just saw a bunch of tweets, but apparently he did a bit of, let me put this gently, sexual assault.
The help, man. You
Yeah,
know.
of course. I was just trying to help you out. But it's like if you get really good at stereotyping, you can figure it out.
Yeah, I think it's time to
You
to
were throwing me
stereotype.
off my game. You were making me nervous.
It's time to stereotype. Well, what makes you nervous? That's why you stereotype wrong. It's not. This is Israel.
Well, I don't want to stereotype in front of a black guy. You know, got a person to make me. I have to do it in private.
Bro, it was India too. I mean, India. It was Israel too.
Which is a good point, by the way. If you're... All right. Let us finally, an hour and 15 minutes in, react to this video. Sex in the office? Question mark. Now again, I don't know if you guys, what was that? I don't know if you guys remember what I was saying earlier.
Have you ever had a...
But basically, you know, because that was an hour and 15 minutes ago. Basically, I was saying that. Exactly. Basically, I was saying that when you're at work, you're like, you have like a work crush or whatever, and then sometimes you have sex with them. I'm sure there's a couple here that work together that either, you know, have had sex or will have sex. Especially if you work in like a restaurant or something. It's like, all right, come on. All the waiters are going to have an orgy or something.
sex dream or a fantasy about a coworker?
Hazel and I are both going to be in that dream. Who's the op?
I've only had sex with a coworker once, and she was Korean. Which that I don't know why I said that part, but she was. Anyways, we worked at an apartment complex that we both lived at. It was bound to happen. I forget that she was Korean and non-binary. They were Korean and they were non-binary. Excuse me. And not was, is currently non-binary and Korean. They're not dead. They're not dead. So, let's go.
Stairs and a secret reveal that could change.
It was kind of awesome, but they did get their haircut like super short beforehand, and I was like, this, you know, like from a certain angle, I'm like, this could be anyone.
I have a crush on someone in the group.
Sasha?
Yeah, of course you do, and it's one of the fucking. There's two other options.
Has a workplace secret she'd like to reveal. What's the secret, Sasha?
Will this cause a workplace scandal?
Okay, so I don't want to interject, but when the same job that I hooked up with the Korean gal with at place, so that was an apartment complex that we both lived at, like I just said, and it's the same place where like the girl got delivered 19 huge cock dildos or whatever. Anyways, there were two guys I worked with. One guy, like tough motherfucker, DL though. You would have never thought, dude. You would have never thought this guy was gay, ever. Deep in the closet, like producer, like always being like, dude, that's fucking gay as fuck, dude. Or like, miss me with that gay shit. And then there was another guy, like a gay Republican stereotype that worked at the place. Because this was at the University of Alabama, so he was like a gay Republican. He'd be like, Donald Trump hates me, but I love him. He's the best. He should be the president. I don't care. It's fine. So they fuck, and like we hear every detail because the gay guy comes to work. We're like at work, like at the office, and he's like, "Yeah, he was fucking my butt crazy." Yeah, so he was deep in my butthole, like crazy style. Yeah, you remember? The producer that we work with. Yeah, he was fucking my butt crazy. So like he's giving these like insane details, and yeah. So the other guy was pissed because I mean he's deep in the closet. You know, he has black friends who rap that would hate that he's gay, unless you're in Brockhampton or something. You know, like at Alabama, your black rap friends, they're not going to be a huge fan. A couple of them worked there, so he was really mad, and I believe they had sex more after that, but makes it kinkier. Play the video. You're incapable of understanding content. This like correlates greatly with the video. Fucking dumbass.
You guys are all beautiful. I say number one, Sasha.
Edition.
Is it
How do you make
competitive or not?
captions bigger? These captions are tiny. I'm just moving it. I don't know. Is there like a setting? No. Oh, subtitles. Okay. English? Whatever.
Yes, we're
Yeah.
competitors. We're not supposed to be friends.
Cheers to a good time, still being friends after this, no matter what happens.
Yeah, we're still friends after this, promise.
What's going to happen? I wonder if there's sexual tension between the group. Amongst the group. Oh, is there going to be sexual tension between your work friends? You know a lot about sluts with your porn star, Mr. Porn Star Airport. Well, I didn't have sex in the airport. That's what made the story so tragic. Had we had sex in the airport bathroom, I would have been like, you know, this is probably a pretty high-level porn star, is what I would have thought. But we had this sweet conversation about our lives and where we're flying to and getting back from, and I was thinking it was a meet cute, The Notebook situation, but then, you know, as it turns out, she's getting butt fucked to a guy doing in the foot porn category. So it's like, you win some, you lose some. Thank you for the 500 bits. Aiden by me, 15. How many barn owls would you have to see in one day to start thinking something is off? Oh, that's a good question. Like, how many up until I'd be like, yo, this is like a absurd amount of barn owls. I would say 2, because I've never seen a barn owl. It's like if I saw 1, I'd be like, yo, I've never seen a barn owl. And then if I saw 2, I'd be like, This reminds me a lot of that hypothetical that guy donated $5 to talk about on my Twitch stream. Interesting. Favorite category on the hub, dude? I'm going to be honest with you. I don't even want to think about the hub right now. My sweet baby girl. My sweet baby girl getting raw dogged by some guy in a pig mask? Come on. My sweet meat cute from the airport getting absolutely DP'd by dudes that look like dogs. I can't believe it. Anyway, so that was the first video. We're 2 hours into the stream. And it actually works out great because I was like, fuck, I want to watch this video and then I don't know what else to watch. I actually have one other thing. We have other stuff to do. I just couldn't find any other interesting videos. Okay. 2 videos to watch. The Trisha Paytas thing. Holy shit. That is a must-see. I exposed my barber meeting a minor during my haircut. I didn't. I was reading a Gideon title. All right, let's do. I'm trying to remember because she was. God. Fuck, that's so funny. I remember watching this as a kid. Like, I know that H3 covered it, like, much later. But, like, I saw this when I was a kid because if I remember correctly, I know for sure she did the fast talking thing on her channel. It was, like, her whole shtick other than crying on the bathroom floor. But then she put, like, the clip, maybe? Or maybe it was a video of her crying, being like, everyone hated me on HET. The way you've watched it. Right, dude, I watched this video 7 times last night. I've watched the full thing 7 times. Holy shit, it was so good. God. Okay, we're going to watch that. And then we're going to watch, we have to watch this. I don't know how. Well, I know how. It's because I'm, like, old, I guess. I don't know. I just found out about this Ian freestyle where he's like, you know, I feel like I shitted. Bitch, I am the shit. Or like, I'm Adele because I'm taking a shit. Hold on. He loves wires, dude. He loves them. He can't get enough of wires. I can always... Wherever I want him to be, he'll be there if I have wires. So you know he's eating my earbuds. What were we listening to? I closed the tab. What was the next song that played? All right, let's not... All right, so you could... Dude. See, these are thin. You could bite through these earbuds because they're Apple earbuds. So make sure to use Turtle Beach headphones using code HansumFella. Dude, stop. See, the comical knot that I made is making it hard for me to rip it out of his mouth. I fucked myself. I stepped on them. That's why I'm not using the Turtle Beach. I stomped on them one too many times. Anyways, what was playing? Oh, did No Scrubs start playing? That would have been hilarious. Or I didn't stomp on them, like, purposefully. They're good earbuds. It's 1:11 a.m. This is the 3rd time in a row. I know. I really... That super sucks. But, I mean, some people stream this late. Dude, where's this hole? There it is. That's me with your mom because she wanted to keep the lights off. Not as good as the other one, but solid home run. Home run. Solid double. You know? 11:11 here, make a wish. All right, I wished for the rapture to happen in an hour is what I was wishing for. Because then, like, if we know that right now, we could just be like, Father God, I'm sorry for everything, and then we live in paradise for eternity. I mean, that's pretty awesome. It's better than whatever life we are all living right now, because it's paradise for eternity, you know? Anyways. All right, so I'm going to, in order for me to show you guys this TikTok, I have to show you this again, just to refresh yourselves.
Oops, I hit again. Damn, I'm feeling like 50 Cent. Bitch, I'm in the club. Damn, I'm on my Britney shit. Oops, I hit again. Damn, I'm on my DJ Khaled shit. We the best. Damn, we rolling hella deep. I feel like...
All right, so anyways, so that's kind of been like a bit of a meme, and you guys know me. Love memes, have my foot on the pulse of... My foot on the pulse. I have my finger on the pulse of internet culture and stuff, and I love memes and all that stuff. So... This is, like, apparently it's weeks old. I missed this. It was in June that this was, like, relevant. But he did post another... Okay, is my charger not working? He did post another TikTok about it today, so maybe that'll help me. Fuck. All right, whatever. I guess I need to look at the hole to put it in, just like every other time. All right. So, I had this idea, and then in practice, I was like, this isn't really that funny. My idea was to be like, because Squatch was sleeping ever so soundly, and I was like, what if I were to be like, yo, I'm about to prank Squash. I'm going to rap Ian's freestyle to Squash on the karaoke system. But then I was like, the prank angle really makes no sense. So I just kind of cut it to be just the song. So the whole video is just me with a speaker in front of Squash. And also I had to cut the prank angle because he didn't react. Because I didn't want to put the karaoke speaker on too loud and then people be like, he abuses animals. He's just like Reagan or whatever. He hates cats. He fucking crucifies them. It's just the Reagan situation all over again. You know, he fucking hates his cats, whatever. I love my cat. Fuck you. So I turned the sound down because of both social stigma, because of fear of criticism, as well as, you know, I don't want to, oh, we're talking about you, bud. And you put your butthole on my F12 key. That's crazy. Puckered that bit. Oh, big yawn. Ooh. What you looking at, boy? Anyways, I'll show you guys the TikTok. I think it's great. But I know you guys are going to hate it. It is also 1:15 in the morning. I don't know. It is a Wednesday, 1:15 in the morning. It's so fucking stupid. Actually, it's so stupid that I love it. I think I will post this right now. My dad works for the IRS, and he told me they want you dead. Was he the butt fucking private investigator that kept dropping cards at my door? I mean, he probably thought I was more suspicious because I was coincidentally never home when he showed up. And then when I started being home when he showed up, I'd be like, no way, dude. Not a chance. I'm not falling for this scam. All right. Ooh, you know what I can do? I wonder if this will work. Will this work? Am I a fucking genius? All right. Let's see. Okay, Squash, I can't fucking see anything. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me. Just for one moment. All the tech shit, you know, comes at a price. Me figuring out how to do it. Okay. Okay. Trusting the computer. I feel like I'm about to pull a me doppelganger and accidentally, like, I don't know, show some note app on my phone with every password I've ever had with my mom's maiden name or whatever. Which, by the way, the dumbest thing you can have pulled up on a stream if you're screen sharing. Okay, let me find this. This is taking entirely too long. Oh, there it is! Holy shit, I'm a motherfucking genius. I'm a motherfucking genius. Squash. Mwah. You're making me stand up, but I loves ya. Give me a kiss, Tom Brady style. Lay one on me. All right. Dude, are we fucking serious? Oh! How did that not work? Technical difficulties. Straight up, how does that not work? That's crazy. Alright, well, how about this, you fucking bitch? What if we did this instead? This is so much effort for literally nothing. Holy shit, I'm a genius. And it only took forever. So, ta-da. Oh wait, that's gonna fuck it all up. Look at this, huh? Look at this tech shit. Jarvis. Enhance. Do one? Yeah, I had to download this like Chinese software. Or Asian software. I'm sorry to, you know, if you recognize the word Duan and you're Asian and you're not Chinese, I'm sorry. All right. Watch this. So, obviously, the caption is performing Ian's XXL freestyle for my cat.
Damn, I feel like Blindy. Oops, I did it again. Damn, I feel like I'm farting. Oops, I shit it again. Damn, I feel like I'm a Dale because I'm rolling in the deep. Damn, I'm farting because I'm shitting. And I'm like, damn. I feel like I farted because I shitted. Damn.
So, you might be wondering why I said the poop thing so many times. Is because he says shit like 17 times in the freestyle. But then also, I did see a tweet before I even saw the freestyle. I had no idea. Where they said like, bitch, I'm farting shit. I shit again or something like that. And I was like, wow, that's hilarious. But I had no idea it had anything to do with the holy unemployment. Yeah, I mean, this was on my to-do list of things. My to-do list used to be like, you know, make sure to email that doctor asking about, you know, if the cancellation is coming through on the left knee surgery so that I can have the robot ready or not. And then now it's like, you know, I got to make sure to get this shitting freestyle out. I mean, if this video doesn't go viral, I will kill myself. So, I'm kidding. I won't. I don't think you can say that on Twitch, but also, I feel like I've said it enough times that I would have gotten in trouble. Like if I were like Queso, Vanilla Mace, even Joe levels, I wouldn't say that, but I can say it. And then what if I mean it? Why couldn't I say it? So it better go viral. You know? Ooh, I was thinking about my food in the bathroom, dude. Or my food isn't in the bathroom. I was thinking about, when I was in the bathroom, I was thinking about my food. I don't have... Yeah, dude, I got my late night snack waiting for me on top of the toilet, dude. It's sitting right on top. Speaking of toilets that are upstairs in my house, my sister, she's going to hate that I'm telling you guys this, shit so much that she clogged the toilet and used like an obscene amount of flushable wipes, which we all know not flushable, bad for the environment. But I mean, if you use a reasonable amount of flushable wipes, you're not going to clog the toilet. But like she had like a whole... She made me plunge the toilet, is my point. She took a fat enough shit that she clogged the toilet, and there's like, I don't know how to use a plunger. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? And so I just had to plunge her huge shit, as well as this many baby wipes. I was like, dude, don't expose her like that, dude. I know what you're thinking. I thought this too for many years. Women don't poop. I'm like, ew, gross. Don't even talk about that. It makes me disgusted. I want to spit in your face. And in a bad way. So I know how you're feeling. But the unfortunate reality, in the same way that you have to recognize that in the world there is poverty and there's pain. You know, there's war in the world. There's racism and there you know, it's one of those things of life. They're like, all of that bad shit, another thing to add on top of it is that women do poop. And they poop very close to their vagina. And that makes you want to go like, ooh, gross. Because dudes are like several inches away. We got a runway of taint right there. You guys have nothing. You have a piece of scotch tape that's staring at you like this. You know? Anyways. So, like, I know that kind of comes across as like women that poop, which is every woman, is, you know, a racist and in poverty. That's not what I meant. I was kind of doing a bit. But I realize how you could interpret it in such a way, so I'm going to go ahead and get out ahead of this and say that I am sorry. It's just gross when women poop. Ew. Kidding. I don't care unless it's on me. Like, if you're pooping on me, I'm going to be like, gross. But, like, unless you're pooping... If you're pooping in a toilet, I'm like, whatever. That's a lot of you guys, though. Don't throw stones in a... Don't throw glass in a stone house. Don't throw stones in a glass house, because half of the submissions when I asked about your worst sexual experiences or whatever, it was like, I got pooped on, or like I pooped on a guy or something. Anyways, I'm going to post a TikTok. He loves this song.
You wanna know an interesting fact?
Oh, it's plugged into my phone still. Wow. This is the last song I listened to. And I guess that doesn't work on this. Oh my God, Squash, you're sleeping so adorably on my desk. And in a way that doesn't impede my stream. That's awesome. I love you. Ooh. Ooh. Favorite country? I've been to 2 other countries outside of the U.S., and it's Mexico and Canada. So, the United States, bitch. Let's go. Canada was dumb, dude. Stupid country with stupid things. Kidding. I went to Vancouver. It was very beautiful. No different than fucking Washington, though, dude. You can't claim that shit. All right, we're going to do 2 things. I think I'm going to ixnay Instagram Reels just because it is currently 11:30. So we'll save that for another time. I want to do this. This is just something I want to do. I'm sorry. Holy shit, just kidding. Forgot about this. We have to watch this. $130. It's $127. It's $127. What are we talking about? Are you talking about my taskbar that's showing on screen capture? I'm not that much of a fucking idiot. I'm just lazy. The thing's in Eastern, because I was in Eastern when I got the computer, and I never changed it. It's 2 clicks. Oh, I said 11:30? Thought I said 1:30. I mean, you dropped the 1. I'm fucking fine. It's double 1:30. Clearly, you guys didn't. I thought you guys would be smarter than this. I thought you would be like, oh, he meant double 1:30 because he was in the military or whatever. So we're going to do a couple things, and then we're going to be done. So I'm going to speed run this bitch, by the way. It's time for the American States quiz. I mean, we'll be done in, I'd say, about a minute. I just want to see if I can do this. Oh, I have to type it in? Dude, fuck this one. Hold on. I'm not typing. I refuse to do that. That's not something that I want to do right now. Oh my God, this is a typing one too. Let me click on it. Come on. Okay, here we go. Quiz time. Click on Kansas. Oklahoma, Nebraska, Kansas. Fuck. Is it the other way around? It is. I mean, these states mean nothing. Washington, right here, great state, beautiful state. New Mexico, Nevada, Arizona, New Mexico. Give it to me. Come on. Hey, Zeusy. Thank you for the raid, brother man. You know, sorry for the stereotyping advice from the other day. I showed my stream, that clip, on your channel. It's my bad. It's not good advice to give to someone who is, you know, a novice. You have to kind of practice stereotyping at home. And then once you're good at it, it's like you're always hitting the nail on the head. So it's like no one can really judge you because you're kind of killing it. But anyways, sorry about that. And sorry for saying your ass at GeoGuessr. It's fun. But if you want to run it, I'm going to whoop your ass, playa. Easily whoop your ass. Right now I'm doing a states quiz. We're kind of all over the place tonight. But I'm doing a states quiz. Just, I don't know, because I thought of it. And I just want to see if I have any inkling of United States geography. Minnesota, so this is Wisconsin, Illinois, Wisconsin. This is Minnesota. Yeah. We'll do wiki races soon for real. Yeah, dude. That's next up. And then I'm going to bed. Oh, shit. I also want to see, you know, if I want to take the fruit quiz on BuzzFeed because I hate myself. All right, Georgia. Know this one. Boom. H. Shack. Thank you for the one gifted. Zeusy, welcome to the Gifted Club. Illinois, Missouri. Easy. New York. Looks like a duck. Mississippi. Right there. Excuse me? Oh, that's right. God damn it. This is Mississippi. I was one over. This is Arkansas, Louisiana. All right, fucking whatever. We're restarting. I got distracted. It's ridiculous. All right, Oregon. Oh, shit. Under Washington. Boom. I'm about to 100% this bitch. Dude, when we get to these, like, tiny-ass East Coast states, though, I'm like, I don't know what the fuck. Maryland and New Jersey to me are the same thing. This should be Jersey, I think. Yes. North Dakota, that's this one. Because Mount Rushmore's right there. Alaska, easy. Right there. And I didn't hover over Hawaii because I'm an idiot. Utah, the square one above Colorado. Yeah. Wow, what? Oh, the Mormon state. It's right here. That's Wyoming. Wyoming, Colorado. Okay, Rhode Island, that's the tiny one. Okay. Oh, I see. The clitoris of the United States. As they call it. Oh, God, Minnesota? Fucking... Okay, Missouri, Iowa... Michigan, Minnesota, I already got it. Right, I remember now. Florida, easy. Idaho, that's the weird-looking one. They love potatoes. Come on. Montana, booyah. Just big nothing. South Carolina, North Carolina, I was just there this past weekend. Let's go. South Dakota is the one under North Dakota. If you could guess it, Illinois. Lived there for a while. Georgia, next to Alabama. Been to many a dog game. Wyoming is this one. Alabama? Worst sub you have? This guy sucks? Dude. I'm actually pretty awesome once you get to know me. You know? My circle's small, but we crazy. Or whatever. Alright, Michigan. Right there. Kentucky? Fuck my ass. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's the weird-looking one. Next to West Virginia, the inbred state. Booyah, I got it. Come on, suck my dick. Vermont, it's one of these. I think it's the right one. Fuck. Delaware and Vermont should combine and become Vermont. It makes no fucking sense that this is two states. Such a dumb pairing. If anyone in this chat is from Delaware or Vermont, your states are stupid, and they should be combined. That's Delaware up there. That's not Delaware? New Hampshire? All right, then fuck all three of those fucking stupid states then. Whatever. Thanks for giving me the answer, assholes. Tennessee. And that was a strategy to figure out what the answer was. Connecticut? Oh my God. I have no idea. I'm just going to have to use the process of elimination. Connecticut. Ohio. Indiana. West Virginia. Virginia. South Carolina. New York. Pennsylvania. Maine. Is Connecticut that's one of the bullshit East Coast, right? Yeah. I mean, fuck every state on the East Coast except New York, Jersey, and Boston. Those are the only ones that matter. Who's living in Connecticut? That's crazy. And Rhode Island, maybe I'd count that because, like, oh, everyone talks about you because you're the smallest state. But, like, Jersey, like Long Island, and fucking Boston. That's like the only. So I guess Maryland. Boston's not a state. Yeah, but it's the only thing that matters in Maryland. Massachusetts. I mean Massachusetts. That's what I meant. Holy shit. And that would be here. Oh my God. That would be here. And where is it? Where is Massachusetts? It's got to be one of these. Is it this one? What? I mean, I've been to Boston a bunch. I guess I just don't fucking know. What the fuck are these states then? One of them is Maryland. And another one is some bullshit. Arkansas, I know that. I mean, I know all the shitty ones down here. You know. Indiana, got it. Nebraska. Oklahoma. That's Nebraska. Yeah. West Virginia. Nevada, easy. Easiest shit ever. Arizona, easy. Whew. Fuck! Okay, so the weirdest looking state is Maryland. Anyways, fuck Maryland. I know I said, you know, Maryland's fine or whatever. No, I was shitting on Maryland. But I thought, okay, whatever. Massachusetts is cool because of Boston, is my point. New Hampshire, that's this guy. Thanks for giving me the answer. Kansas is this one. Colorado, this one. Texas, that one. Iowa's this one. New Mexico's that one. South Carolina. See, now it's easy as pie. Easy as pie. Oklahoma, because it looks weird. I'll give you a sub if you show your feet. I always find that interesting because it's like, do you think I mean, this isn't like that episode of Black Mirror where the guy's to like, you know, pierce his own ears to get $5. I'm well off, you know. I'm not gonna you're not gonna whore me out for $4, $3 maybe after the Twitch cut. Not a chance. Pennsylvania, right there. And I mean, if you stick around, I'll whip him out willingly. You just got to be patient. Can't pay your way to the top. Hawaii, easy. I want to go to Hawaii soon. Oh, this piece of shit is Delaware? Okay. Maine. I don't know why I said that with a question mark at the end. Obviously, I know where Maine is. My favorite and least state? I couldn't possibly choose one least favorite state. All right, I miss Maryland, Massachusetts, Vermont, Rhode Island, and Utah, which are multiple states that don't matter. Let's go ahead and... There's not a drawing feature on Streamlabs. No, there's not. So you can visualize it with the cursor. None of those states matter at all. Oh, wait. None of those matter. None of them. And there are more, but most of them grouped together is right here. we could bomb this whole area and no one would bat an eye. We'd be like, we'll pass that bill, I guess. We'll just you know? We'll keep the East Coast just because it's in, close proximity. You guys have tiny little stupid Delaware is crazy. I mean, Delaware is pretty much, it's the same fucking size. It's double Rhode Island. You're going to skip over Illinois? Yeah, I did. I just skipped over Illinois. Because they have Chicago, which I believe to be one of the greatest cities in the country. I might be a little biased there, but I love Chicago. I feel like, it might be because I keep saying again. I keep making a point for the first time and be like, again, like I mentioned this many times. But like I have mentioned on stream before, it might just be biased because I was there, but I love Chicago. And because I know a lot about it. I can traverse the city. And I keep that toolie on my waistline. Nobody's going to fuck with me. No one's going to fuck with me anyways. You look me in the eyes and you're like, damn, that's a dangerous motherfucker. And many people have told me this, actually. So, I forget my point now. There probably was one. We're done with this segment. I'm from Alabama, and it's literally nothing but trees. You can find beauty everywhere you look. Oops. You can find beauty even in Nebraska. But I'm saying as a whole, like if we were to get rid of certain... Because like I have long been like, Oregon's stupid, we should blow up. Montana, I hate most states on the East Coast. But if you look, you can find beauty, on the West Coast. They have mountains, or they have weird mountainous deserts, or like fucking random shit to do, whatever. And then in all these stupid ass East Coast states, you have a bunch of ye old historic shit. George Washington used to jack off in this building. You're like, wow, that's crazy. So there's stuff everywhere. Squash just raised his butthole to you guys. So what the hell are we talking about? Well, I just did a states quiz, which would provide you insight as to why I'm talking about, let me think about it, the states. All right. What fruit am I? Do you guys ever sit and wonder what fruit you are? God damn it, Squash. Ah! Squash, you can't... what does correct browsing mean? You just unlocked a feature I didn't know I had. Holy shit, dude. Chill with that, bruh. Chill with that, baby boy. Chill. He's stretching out. He's trying to knock all my shit off. It's gonna be fucking 2 a.m. This is the latest. It just keeps getting later and later. But, again, the most valid reason I've had yet. Oh, that's my Etsy card. Let's see. Oh, that's... Where am I going? Oh, yeah, fruit quiz. Let's start easy. What fruit is it? You guys play along at home if you'd like. Oh, it's a banana. Dragon fruit? Fuck you. How is the second question the durian? What is the durian? What the fuck kind of fruit quiz is this, dude? We started with bananas. Now we're on, I don't know, maybe mangosteen. I think this is lychee. Crazy. I said mangosteen is a joke. Asian cherry. Fuck. Oh, that's lychee. Breadfruit. That's a dragon fruit. Dragging these nuts all across your forehead fruit. Now, this is clearly the Asian pear. You can tell when fruits are Asian. Oh. We're going to... You know, we're done with the fruits quiz segment. We're fine with that. Because I don't want to have to elaborate on what I meant by you can tell the fruits are Asian. I need to refill my water, but I am afraid that while I'm gone, Squash is going to roll all over my keyboard. Oh no, he will choose instead to bite the keyboard wire. Okay. Oh, and now he's going to lick his balls. Or, excuse me, where his balls were. Please don't. Don't knock off the keyboard that's sitting on the edge of my desk. You've got your paw on it like you want to do it. Oh, now you're closing your eyes. Not being fooled by that, dude. Why don't humans get castrated? You know what I'm saying? Because we castrate all animals. Or all domesticated animals. No one gets castrated. They get a vasectomy. And if you really think about that question, it makes no fucking sense. But don't think about it too hard. That's most of the questions that I have, honestly. If you really sit there and think about it for 2 seconds before you speak, you're like, what do I even mean? I'll have you guys listen to this guy.
Take off all your clothes. Damn, I'm feeling like 50 Cent. Bitch, I'm in the club. Damn, I'm on my Britney shit. Oops, I hit again. Damn, I'm on my DJ Khaled shit. We the best. Damn, we rolling hella.
No, I'll find a better song. Oh, big yawn. Do you just wait until I leave? You're gonna stand up and put on a show for the crowd? Or did you just know that I come back with water? Do not step on the keyboard. That's crazy. Why do I always have to come to you? Why can't you choose to kiss me? All right. What's the plan here? Oh, you just want the water. No, dude. No. You have a bowl of water downstairs. It's full. I just filled it. And you're greedy. You're just going to try again? Why would it be any different this time? No! You can sit right there. But don't attack the glass because Daddy was going to do a clear beer bit. Oh my God. Oh my God. What, are you trying to paw it out? Stop. Shh. I had this whole bit about clear beer. Do you want? Is your family and job keeping you from drinking clear beer? No one will know a thing. But now you're ruining the bit. Dude, no. This is mine. No, what do you do? What possibly could have changed? I'm still not gonna give. No. No matter what angle you attack it at, I'm not doing it. No. You are not getting my clear beer. You have a clear problem. I mean, you're reaching for it like it's water. You're only loving on me because I got the water, dude. Fucking whatever. I'll drink the water after stream. Go in. Go ahead. Go ahead. Oh, you're gonna fall, buddy. Oh my God. Just gotta hear what's going on. Well, there's been a cat segment for about 5 minutes. Oh, would you look at that? Just like the crow with the pebble parable. Your face is too wide to fit into the glass. Let me tell you guys a parable that Jesus said once. So basically, there's these two crows, and they have a bunch of pebbles, and there's glasses of water in front of both of them. And the one crow, he just goes crazy. He's like, I'm gonna drink all the water. listen, I need you to listen to this. Because this is exactly what happened to you. The one crow thinks nothing of the pebble squash because he was too focused on what he wanted right there in the moment. And he just guzzled, and then, halfway through the glass, suddenly the crow cannot reach that, and you're going for it again, and you can't reach it. Physically, you're not listening to the parable, and that's crazy. Guys, I wish you guys could see. He's just sitting there with his face in the glass, being like, fuck, how do I get this? All right, I mean, I'll put it. I know how you're going to try and get it, is you're going to knock this fucking glass over. That is the funniest thing I've ever seen. Oh, but I'm going to hold the handle. No, you want to knock it over. Anyway, so so this one crow is like, fuck, my greed is best of me. And then the other crow is like, yo, I'm dropping the pebbles in here because then the water rises. You know, you displace the water. You're being awfully interactive on the stream. You're usually pretty chill. Sometimes cats will wink at you because I don't think they really know how to... Holy shit! Squash! You're so clumsy tonight. Anyways, they don't really, think that much, you know. They're not thinking, close both eyes. And sometimes Squash will look at me and be like, dude, this is like a horror movie. Don't look at me like that. It's the dehydration. It is the most fucking spoiled cat in terms of liquids I've ever seen in my life. I turn on the sink for him all the time. Full of greed, this guy. I mean, he's fucking full bowl of water, drinks all that. Every time I go to the bathroom, he's like, I know he's got to use the sink. So he'll turn on the opposite sink because he'll feel bad. Anyways, we're going to do one speed race because I just talked pretty much the entire time. So we've been streaming for 3 hours and we're rocking it, clocking it. Ain't no stopping it. You know what I'm saying? That's a new catchphrase that I'm going to start saying, I think. I found it. There's a website. I believe it's called catchphrases.com. Found it there. Many people were in the replies being like, yeah, this is pretty sick. So I thought I'd use this. I know it's 2 a.m. on a weekday, but all I saw was the IRS wants me dead and I was sold. Yeah, I mean, I had to refile my taxes from 2023 because a private investigator got hired by the government to come to my house because they thought there was suspicious activity. But really, I'm just dumb. So, you know, if you give a mouse a cookie, if you give me a bunch of money, I'm going to fuck it up somehow. And you guys know this about me. All right. So, how about this? I'll think of a thing, and then I'll close my eyes. So I'll think of you guys think of a starting point. I'll think of an ending point. We'll do one round. All right? And then... All right, close my eyes and I'm thinking about it. Unless I just kill this, which I feel like I will because I'm pretty good at these Wikipedia races. Thinking of a starting point. Got it. I'm going to open my eyes. First chat I see. I wish I could be investor. That is not a fucking thing. Clash Royale. All right. So... we're going to go from the critically acclaimed film about the Holocaust, The Boy in the Striped Pajamas, to Clash Royale, the mobile game. The predecessor of Clash of Clans. All right, 2006, no, not the novel, the movie. Did the guy in the novel spell it pajamas? What an embarrassing typo to have for such a good book. Not a good book in that sense, but like a critically acclaimed book. There we go. Holy shit. He had the typo too. All right, so we need to get from here to Clash Royale. So, jammies, I feel like jammies is a little light for the Holocaust. You know. There's zero chance this is how I'm finding out that's how you spell pajamas. There's no fucking way. I know I have texted people the word pajamas. Zero chance. This will be the ultimate Mandela effect. Oh, the UK. Oh. I don't give a fuck. What? Okay, that's not real. They have queens and shit. Dude, they're still doing, like, the royal fucking shit. Like, that's old shit. I'm not going to respect their spelling of the word pajamas. Read the first line, the. That would be the first word, actually. You mean the first line of the article. I'm not doing that because that would be against the code of ethics with the Wikipedia speed race. So I'm going to start. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so I don't really know. I feel like usually my strategy is to just kind of click on shit. I don't think I'm going to click on the Fuhrer. We can probably get somewhere like, yeah, like entertainment angle. Definitely not. Well, we'll see. Go Los Angeles. We'll go maybe like, it's probably something about like, okay, religion, economy. Where's the mobile game section? Okay, sports. We could probably get, like, games. Dodgers. I have an idea. Dodgers. Baseball. Sport. Oh, fuck. I thought it said game. Oh, no. How about game? Sport to game. Game. Oh, hello. Video games. Ah, interesting. Battle multiplayer online battle arena, strategy video games, player versus player experience. There's got to be something about mobile games here. Oh fuck, that was a horrible article. I made a rule for myself though that I can't hit back. Multiplayer. Multiplayer is better. We just got to get to something about like a mobile game somewhere. And I'm not looking at the chat because I'm trying to do this by myself. I may have passed something that will piss you off, and you're probably being like, "He never listens to the chat." You should listen to your parents, dude. Stop watching streamers until 2:15 in the morning. All right, League of Legends, blah, 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 Left 4 Dead, blah, 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 blah. Play by mail game. Okay, I feel like that's, okay, online cheating. Aimbot, are we serious? There's nothing about, I mean, there's probably something I could find here. LAN parties, ping, packet loss, blah, 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 blah. Console, wait. Let's go to console. Home computer, media player. Switch to Nintendo. What are we at? 3 minutes. Jesus. Okay. Oh. There's got to be something. Oh, ha, 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 ha. Very interesting. I feel like, honestly, I kind of zoomed out with hitting Android. I shouldn't have blown my load so early. Smartphones, tablets, smartphone, mobile phone, web browsing, email, social media, multimedia, streaming, and gaming, and playing Clash Royale. What the fuck? Gaming. Mobile game. Holy fucking shit. We are tickling the nuts of Clash Royale. I forget who makes it. I mean, it's on the goddamn intro screen every time. Oh, fuck. Okay. Okay, subscription model. It's not subscription based. It's free to play. However, you do buy shit in there. I just set fire to this whole thing and go to China. Let's see. You know what? Fuck it. I think I'm going to click on a mobile game. What's something similar to Clash Royale? We'll go Flappy Bird. A casual mobile... Oh, fuck. I clicked on mobile game. I thought casual mobile game was one article. History of mobile games. Hold on. First time chat, just your Twitch username. What a horrible marketing strategy, dude. You maybe get 2 viewers out of this. Horrible. Horrible, dude. Go watch the Queso documentary on YouTube and learn from the great. All right. All right. You're putting 3 exclamation marks. Watch this. You're getting super banned. Suck my dick. I'm trying to get to Clash Royale. I started at the boy in the striped pajamas. Okay. The Chinese video game industry. Oh, I want to click on it so bad, but I'm not going to. This is where I fuck up because Clash Royale is probably in here, but I need to not. Huh? Ooh! Supercell. Wait, it probably says it here. Clash of Clans. Fuck it. Supercell. That was the name of it. Time. 6 minutes, 24 seconds. Not my best Wikipedia speed race. Not my best. Control F? Dude, that would ruin the sanctity of... What if there was a game where, like, you had to go through a series of locked doors and you knew which door was unlocked? Whatever. I'm too tired to explain that. You can understand what I'm saying. You can't give me the answer key. Because, I mean, then I could just indefinitely be like, I know what it takes to get here. One more, you can do better. I know I can. And I hate that you said that because I'm going to try. All right, one more. We'll do an easy one. Again, first chat I see, you guys give me topics. I'm going to close my eyes for about 10 seconds and think of something. Okay, so I don't think that's a thing. The first thing I saw was Gay Pond, and then the next thing I saw was Alcatraz. I think Gay Pond is not a thing. So, what a waste of a submission. It won't let me follow. That's Twitch trying to put me down, dude. That's the big man. That's the big man putting their knee to my chest, and they're saying, nuh-uh, soldier. We hated how you broke your elbow live on stream or something. Oh, did that guy just say his name? That's hilarious. So I'm going from Bible Man. I don't know if you guys remember Bible Man, but it was a TV show for Christian kids, and he was a hero, but it was like based on the Bible. So he had the chest plate of righteousness and the sword of truth and the helmet of fucking not jacking off or whatever it was called. And then he he would fight villains that were called like the liar, like very rudimentary sins. It'd be like, you know, the jizzer. Not even that. It'd be like the liar, the stealer, the whispering at church, or I think he also had a chastity belt, or the belt of fucking what? The belt of truth. Wait, then what is the sword? Sword of Damocles? What? Oh, different religion. Are we fucking serious? The sword is called the Word of God. Oh, yes, because oh my God, in the intro to the Bible, man, like at the end, he assembles his suit, and the last thing he says is, and the Word of God, 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 God. He's like, defeating sin with the Word of God, 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 God. He's from the East Coast or the West Coast. I'm assuming you're asking that because I'm streaming so late. I am in the middle. I'm a centrist. In terms of time zones, can't make up my mind. I'm big in the middle. But central. The Word of God, 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 God. It was like the Power Rangers, but lower budget and based on Christianity. What's it like to be famous for saying stupid shit online, letting people spend money on Temu? Thank you for the 500 bits. Well, it's like, imagine the most pussy you could ever get in the world, and then multiply it by, like, I don't know, 40. No, I enjoy it. I think the flexibility is good, but I am a very type B person. I'm very not. It is a job where you both have to be creative and organized, which is rare. I feel like, I don't know. I mean, I'm semi-organized to an extent. I have the whole autism to-do list thing, but I'm fucking all over the place. I'm crazy. But if you have someone that has the perfect mix, which Joe's a perfect example. I mean, he's very type A, but he also like is creative enough to have this fucking career online. He's always like, sorry, I can't do this. I have all this shit planned for the next 3 weeks. And I'm like, dude, live a little. Jesus, come on. But it works. You have to be kind of consistent and on top of things. What was the question? Oh, yeah, it's nice. I enjoy it. That's my only fault. Or my only problem. But then also, I'm like, what am I going to do? Am I going to sit here and jerk off or something? Like, what is... Because otherwise it'd just be at work. You know, might as well do something I enjoy. All right. Bible Man. So we're going Bible Man to Alcatraz? I don't think that should be that hard, actually. Are we fucking serious? Holy shit. Hold on. We're not starting the timer yet. I just want to read you guys the... Who the fuck are you? Hey.
Now this is what I call dressing for success.
I hope he says the Word of God at the end, because that's going to be so embarrassing if I got that super wrong. Because what am I remembering?
Yes.
Dude, look at the hog on Bible,
now
man.
This is what I call dressing for success.
Holy shit, what a waste of a penis. Just dump it in the same woman until he dies. Look at his breasts. You know what's funny is, and I've talked about this a million times, but the first iteration of Bible Man, his parents complained that his bulge was too big, so they had to redesign the costume. And I'm guessing this suit, this modeling is based on the prior huge bulge Bible Man. He should have been an Endgame. I hate
Waist belt of truth.
Holy fuck, this is waist belt of truth. He can't lie. And the breastplate of righteousness, the huge tits of Christ.
Shoes of peace.
The what? Oh, the shoes of peace. Of course.
Shield of faith.
The Shoes of Peace falls flat for me. I'm gonna be honest with you. That one. Everything else is pretty cool, but that one.
Helmet of salvation.
Fuck! The helmet of salvation.
Full armor sequence complete.
Except for what? The Word of God. God. I swear that's how it goes. I haven't watched the show since it was on DVD in the back of my mom's 2003 Expedition. Come on.
And the sword of the Spirit.
Fuck! I was so right! It's not the Word of God. I got absolutely Nelson Mandela affected by Google AI. I mean, fuck Google AI, dude. You're always wrong. I said the sword of something. It's the sword of the Spirit.
Cypher, do I look okay to you? Yeah, you look like a superhero, which is what you are. Why?
You look like some kind of Bible man.
No reason. Eunice, I'll take the tunnel bike. Track me.
When did he put on black eye paint? He did not have that on when he assembled. I guess the portal also, or the fucking like tanning bed that you got all this from also does that for you. Damn, that just never happens. They don't even say like the sword of the Spirit, Spirit. Maybe there was a knockoff that I watched. I have no idea. I believe this is one of the ones I had on DVD. Anyways, all right. Let's see if I can beat the previous record. So we're going from Bible Man to Alcatraz. 3, 2, 1, go. There's going to be something about sin, and then sin puts you into crime. Hold on, we're pausing it. I have to read this. Bible Man is an American Christian-themed direct-to-video children's series created by Tony, whoever the fuck. It's an evangelical superhero who fights evil, often by quoting scripture, and breaks the fourth wall. But here's his backstory. That's what we care about. Hold on. Oh, I skip past it? What? Oh, plot. Oh, it's just a sentence long. Miles B. Peterson is a wealthy man who turns to God after he finds a Bible in some mud. From then on, he pledges to fight evil with the Word of God, disguised in the full armor of God. Yes, he was like, whereas Spider-Man, got bit by a spider, he's like, whoa, what's this? I mean, I would read my Bible every day if I could have awesome superpowers. And I also want to show you guys the villains. The Fibbler. I had this one on DVD. He just lied. Madam Glitz, she liked, fancy shit. Dr. Decepto. A scientist with green skin. That doesn't really align to the sins, I feel like. Oh, the Gossip Queen. And then the biggest sin of them all, Luxor Spawndroth. What the fuck did he do? Oh, the Sword of Darkness. Does he ever fight the devil? Rapscallion, polite, sinister? Okay, so I never made it to this. Ooh, the cheater. Best among the supervillains. His tools are his belittler. The slacker. Like, how does he fight, though? I would imagine the command... the Commandant of Confusion. Which... Is that a sin? Hey, I don't understand this. Yeah, you're gonna rot in hell, fucker. You're gonna be right there with Hitler. You're gonna be butt-fucked by a demon. I just don't understand. Yeah, they're gonna rip your eyes out, and then they're gonna do something with the eye holes. All right. Anyways. All right, and go. I need to find... Oh, wait, villains. It probably says sin in here. Holy fuck. Sorry. I want to read the Joker article. Okay, wait. We're going back out to the top. It's got to say something about sin here. He fights evil. Yeah, sin, dude. He fights evil. Is there not an article on evil? God. God will take me to sin through the devil. Where's the devil? For every bad man must have his Joker. Where's the devil? Where's the devil? I've probably scrolled past the devil, honestly. Judgment? Okay, wait. Blah, 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 blah. Where's the devil? You go see the devil, dude. That would... What? God damn it. What's the thing on these, like, Wikipedia races? I don't know if I should read a decent amount or just, like, skip around. But I feel like I skip so much when I skip around. Like, I just completely gloss over... Okay, God, Trinity, God, the Holy Spirit. John Damascus, blah, 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 blah. And then the devil. Just give me something. Holy shit. Okay, we're going Christianity. Devil. Give me the devil. Daddy's looking for the devil. Where are we at? Just downloaded Twitch to see your streams. That's a hell of a time to join if you don't know what's going on. Dude, what the fuck? I mean, is there like an arch nemesis section of this? Okay, Jesus. This is going to take me just as long as the last one. How is there rows, but there wasn't an article on evil? That's oh, sinful! Ooh, 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 ooh. All right. We circumvented the devil. What? Martin Luther? Oh, Martin Luther, the guy that nailed it. Right. I was thinking MLK for a second. All right. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so in modern times, if you're sinful, you go to jail for your crimes. That's what we need. Sin by imputation. What is that? Okay, I don't know. I'm far too dumb for that. Okay. Distinct from the actual sins? Okay, actual sin has a I mean, I would imagine that means, what does that mean? As opposed to a fake sin? Wait, lust, gluttony, greed. I'm so off here. Purgatory, what if it's like jail for the damned? I think I fucked myself by doing that. We're at 4 minutes. What if at the Second Council of Lyon they talk about crimes? Council's like a... They're having a council excommunication. We'll take it. I just need to get to crime. They do a crime, they get excommunicated. That's the crime against the church. Just give me crime. Give me something illegal. Dude. Serial killer. Oh, my. I clicked on the wrong guy. Oh, wait, we're fine. Serial killer. Come on now. Come on now. Who went to Alcatraz? I mean, there has to... Lust? Thrill? What are we're breaking it down by mode? Come on. I don't think any of these guys went to Alcatraz. Fucking, military investigation, leadership, communication database. Oh, murderabilia. That's got to be what? It's at fucking Alcatraz. They have tons over there. Surely I can get to. I mean, does it not say once in this article, you can go to prison for being a serial killer who murders people? They kill people and they go to jail, the most notorious jail. Fuck, already 6.5 minutes on the last one. We just hit that. God damn it. Okay. Los Angeles Police Department. From here, we can get to where do they take people, motherfucker? Damn. Holy shit. Dude, I'm going to go to jail for killing somebody. If I cannot... Why would the police not talk about jail? That's their favorite thing in the world. Office of the Chief, suck my fucking balls. Who cares? If I can just get to anything related to jail, I can... Oh, wait. Hold on. Jail. Nope, that's the race breakdown of the criminals. Okay, let's... Dude, I had to have skipped over it somehow. I mean, I just can't imagine. There's not one fucking mention of jail in an article about the police. United States Department of Justice. Okay. And you take people to prison. The president... I'm baffled by this. Is this anything? Is this going to be anything? Huh. Wait. The American prison system. Okay. History of United States prison systems. Come on. Come on. Where I'm at. 1622. That's way too long ago. We got to go to Al Capone times. We're at 9.5 minutes. I've been streaming for 3.5 hours. I've done it 3 times in a row. It's been so late. Okay, wait. What the fuck is this? We're going just up to this guy? In terms of history? I mean, surely to Christ, you're talking about Alcatraz. That's the most popular prison. What are we doing? What? Well, like, I feel like you would mention Alcatraz in the very beginning. See, New York, I wonder if this would give me New York prison systems, or if it would just be like, here's an article on New York. Dude. Give me something. Give me prohibition. Give me anything. I'm still in the Civil War. Holy balls. Oh, wait. Whoop. No. What are we talking about, guys? Give me Alcatraz. I don't understand. Okay, finally. Fuck. What? You're going to give me Nazi concentration camps, which aren't even our thing, and not the most notorious prison in the country? You're kidding. I mean, I might just fucking completely be missing it. All right. Okay, right. Of course, yes, this is the history of the prison systems. I need to click on prisons. Design. Are you talking about Alcatraz and any of these? Blah, 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 blah. Dude. I mean, I just feel like Alcatraz could have been in like 4 of the last. Dude, I super don't give a fuck. Give me something about like popular prisons. Prisons for juveniles, women's prisons, military prisons. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Give me something. Give me like prisons for badass motherfuckers on an island. Holy shit. Okay. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. No way. No way you don't mention Alcatraz. Seriously? Okay. Gay people in prison, prison farm, prison gang, prisoner abuse. Prisoner abuse, right? That would be, they abuse the dudes in Alcatraz. Holy fuck, list of prisons. That took me forever. I kind of saw that you guys were saying list of prisons, and I was like, yo, where is that? Well, I just panicked, dude. That's why I blew my lead with Crispy when I did that. All right, fucking we're scrolling. Meow. Or not scrolling, we're using the... Wait. You would be down here. I guess I don't know how the alphabet works. List of United States federal prisons. Famous prisons. Maybe. Former. Wait. Huh. And time! 14 minutes. 14 minutes? You fucking serious? Oh my god. It took forever. Do you know how long it took me to get from gay marriage in Mexico to Chinese finger trap the last time I did this? It took about 14 minutes. It's way more obscure. I thought this would be easy. Like, I thought that Bible Man fights sin. Click on sin. Sins, if you sin, often sin, sometimes you'll end up in jail. What's the most popular fucking United States jail? Alcatraz. Like, I thought that would be like taking candy from a baby. I never imagined I'd be here for 14 more minutes. I'm goddamn starving and tired, and streaming is so hard sometimes. So hard on the mental. I just typed in no strubs because I can't even reach the C key. The T key is further from my hand than the C key. All right, guys, I'm sorry for streaming so late. Tomorrow on Ja. And you guys know me. You know I love XXX Tentacion or whatever. So I would never put anything on his life.